Welcome to this week's lesson moment. I want to give you just a little glimpse of what we're going to be looking at this week. We're going to be talking about trust and trusting God in particular. You know, we don't really begin to trust people unless we know something about them. And how do we learn to trust God? So one of those things is that we have to first believe God is. We have to believe He exists. We also need to know something about God's character. So how do we learn about His character? We learn about His character through the Word of God. We learn about His character through our experience in relationship to Him. Another thing that we need before we can trust God is we need to have faith. And that faith precedes trust. Faith is that believing. Trust is acting on that faith. Trusting God is trusting in things we physically cannot see. And that's so difficult for us. And it was so difficult for Judah in the passage we'll be studying. It was so difficult for them. And we can find it difficult too. That every time we come up when we're faced with a problem that we cannot solve, we see it as a dilemma and we find ourselves wanting to trust the flesh and not the Spirit. But God calls us to trust the Spirit, to trust Him. So when you find yourself in circumstances that you struggle with, that you don't have a solution for, even some that you have a solution for, I'm asking you to trust God. And as we trust God, we learn through experience. Our trust grows stronger in Him. Trust in the Lord your God. I hope you'll join me this week for our lesson. God bless.